Good win. Let's keep it going.
Great win tonight, MP.
Visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
Each and every one of you will be getting your very own t-shirt. We're looking forward to the next home game, Bulls fans, because the first 10,000 of you will receive your own Bulls hoodies. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please. At the shooting guard position, standing 6'5", number 8, LB.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And we got a special game for you tonight. This one part of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game who will be recognized as the best of the best. You take a look at Reza Shea. Just a fantastic start to the season for him as he hasn't missed a beat transitioning to the NBA. And guys, he makes it into our top 5.
And he finds himself among the top 5 after what's been a strong start to his NBA career.
He's got some room to improve, but you can see his confidence growing, and that's big for a rookie. He's playing with no fear.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson Okongwu. Karis LeVert is out there with Trae Young. And it's Reza Shea in at the small forward. And for Chicago, they've got Vucevic. Buzelis out there with Dosunmu. Then it's MP. And it's Jones in at the 5. And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all.
Something we talked about not too long ago was MP's mission to be the best of his rookie class, really trying to distinguish himself.
And MP talked a big game, but boy, has he backed it up. He's absolutely hit the ground running and has been showing up his fellow rookies to this point.
Now, here's MP. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. Dosunmu, the pass to MP. That one falls.
What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And the dunk by Reza Shea.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Jones kicks to MP. Right wing. Pass to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Cans it from downtown. MP's got 5 points so far.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Here's LeVert. Rebounded by Vucevic. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
Man, he looks spooked going up for that, man. You got to go up with a little bit more confidence. You got to say it with your chest.
And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Now here's Jones to the inside. Here's MP. And that comes off the assist by Jones. MP's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And he banks in the layup.
No, that's a great sign for Reza Shea, proving he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. The Hawks trail by 6. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And Okongwu slams it in.
An all-around threat. LeVert is skilled at sizing up defenses and exploiting them in that pick and roll.
MP dishes to Vucevic. Back to MP. Inside. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by MP.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
Outside, Jones. To the middle, here's MP. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. MP's got 12 points in the game.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Young pass to LeVert. Pass to Okongwu. Johnson with the bounce pass. Clock at 6. Okongwu finds Young. Over Jones. Young, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Vucevic with it. Back to MP. Vucevic against Okongwu. And that one's good. MP. 14 points for him.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Johnson outside. Down low. Here's Reza Shea. It's LeVert on the wing. The offensive rebound. Takes a 3. Pass to Young. Okongwu with a screen on Jones. Young, no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bulls out front, leading by 7. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And MP subbed in for Lonzo Ball. On the court for Atlanta. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Trae Young is out there with LeVert, and it's man in at the small forward.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to earn it.
MP no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Atlanta's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. LeVert the pass to Johnson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? The coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
To stop the run, MP finishes inside.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Hawks leading. 1:07 left to play in the first half. And here's Young from the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. We've been following their streak game after game, and right now it's up to 13 in a row.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
Here's Man. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Tips it, and it's LeVert on the follow. LeVert's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And Vucevic kicks to MP. He tries for 3. Johnson with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
MP against Young. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. MP fires from way outside. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks lead by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high percentage looks, keep feeding the beast.
Yeah, some of it's approach, but a lot of it is they have great interior scorers.
And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
What's different about MP compared to other rookies? No hesitation, he knows what he can do, and then he does it.
Very focused, very competitive. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with, because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis. Then it's MP. Then it's Jones. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. The Bulls with the lead. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
And here's MP for 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
And the dunk by Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's gonna make you pay.
MP outside. High post Vucevic. A 3 from MP. Bring it up for MP. A 3.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Young pass to Johnson. Now Ricochet. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And he gets it to go. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Ricochet. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Hawks trail by 8. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Niang out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Krejci in at the 2. Now here's MP. From beyond the arc, gets the 3-pointer to fall. MP's got the lead up to 11 now for Chicago.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Outside Matthews. Pass to Krejci. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Buzelis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
MP, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Capella with a screen on Jones. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Niang passes to Matthews. Over to the wing. Here's Krejci. Nailed from 3-point land.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Vucevic finds MP. And here's Jones. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And the Bulls lead by 12.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And the Hawks have a completely new group on the floor. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
All right, thank you, David. Now, MP. After the missed three from Trae Young. Vucevic dishes to MP. Connects from three-point range. MP's got 27 points.
That's his third three of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. A nice shot by LeVert.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Bulls leading by 12. Pass to MP. Kicks it out to Jones. MP outside. Vucevic with it. Back to MP. Shot clock at 5. Fires it up. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Young against Jones. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Buzelis. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
Now, here's MP. And that one drops.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 14. Pass to Riziche. Off target from three-point range.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Here's MP. And the shot falls short this time.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Chicago with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. Back to MP. Pass to Buzelis. Now, here's MP. Tries a 3. A rebound by Young.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bulls.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Now, MP. After Jalen Johnson missing on the last three-pointer. And that one's good. MP.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
A three-pointer is right on target. And here's MP for 3. It's good. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. See you later.